What's up, everybody? Back with another Honkai Star Rail video. And in today's video, we are going to talk about sort of a forgotten mechanic to Star Rail. Now, this isn't forgotten in terms of you never see it anymore, because you actually see it quite a bit in Simulated Universe, just because a lot of buffs actually feature this buff slash mechanic, right? If you're looking at the team, you might take a guess on what that is, and that is shields. So, as of right now, there are only 3 characters that provide shields. That is going to be the Fire MC, March 7th, and Gepard himself. Now, the issue with this is that all 3 of those characters were available on launch. So, there has not been a single summonable unit that gives shield, which is even crazier to think about because we've actually only gotten 1 preservation character, and that is Fushuan, but Fushuan functions a bit differently. She provides damage reduction and sort of just takes the damage. She doesn't actually apply a shield, so we have yet to get a single new shield character. This is kind of an issue because unfortunately for March and the MC, they're not unusable, but they simply don't really provide what the shield actually wants to do. March, single target. The MC, his shield or her shield is just not it, right? Mine's obviously not built, but like when you want a shield, you want to make sure the shield is taking all the damage, and MC's shield just sort of kind of does that. MC is not a terrible unit, but like something, it's not a character you'd run, right? Gepard, however, provides a nice beefy shield only on his ult, right? Luckily, with the new announcement of the 2.1 characters, Adventuring is a preservation character. Hopefully, preservation gets a nice little buff with him, and I'm praying he has a shield. So, to go over how good shields are, let me go into a fight and just fight this random enemy, right? So I threw up my talent, or not talent, my technique shield, right? Oh, hey, there's a warp trotter right there. So we have shields right here, right? So when I get hit right there, I don't take any damage. Nothing happens to me. We're good to go. This pretty much provides us with sort of a second bar of HP. Now I'm going to go ahead and really quickly go ahead and get the ult for him. I guess we'll just do that. It doesn't really matter. He might just get it from being attacked. Awesome. So my Gepard's not insanely built. In fact, he has the same build from when he started the game, which is just the defense sets. I don't have enough effect hit rate to get the second part of the defense planner ornament set, but we'll use his shield, right? And boom, that's a pretty solid shield, right? Now I've gotten shields where it's the entire HP bar on even the healers, but this pretty much means that we have about, well, as you see, the more HP, the less the less beefy the shield looks, right? But pretty much this essentially gives, let's say Gepard about half of his HP added on to him as a shield, right? This means you can tank attacks that your character would normally get one shot by, which is a great mechanic to have, especially when you're struggling on something. But the fact that it's stuck on 3 characters, 2 which are almost unusable for the purpose, is kind of insane to me. I really like shields. I was a day 1 Gepard defender. Everyone was like, oh, the MC's better, he has no use, and I was like, nah, trust, when we get harder content, people are going to start using him, because that shield is going to be a lifesaver. And people do and don't use Gepard, right? Obviously we have so many strong characters now that he's not exactly needed, but he's still I've still seen people use him on stuff like Swarm, Golden Gears, all that stuff. When the enemy has a super hard hitting attack, Gepard is there to help you. I wish the rest of his kit was a bit better. The freeze isn't terrible. Mine's E1, so I pretty much just always get the freeze off, right? But I wish he did a little bit more, maybe sort of dabbling from the MC's sort of traits. Maybe if he gets hit directly, he provides a little bit of shield to the whole team or something, right? Maybe his skill, if he freezes, he gets a shield for the team. Whatever it may be, I'm really hoping that we start getting more shield characters. Unfortunately for me, I am skipping Adventuring. There's just too many characters I want around where he is, but if he actually has a shield, he might become like one of the best sustain units. Will he be an outright healer? Probably not. Unfortunately, shields I think are better than actual healing. However, they are not consistent enough to go off at the moment. Pretty much my thought process behind that is, if you can shield enough, you won't actually take HP damage, and then you're good to go. However, Gepard doesn't get his shield back enough to warrant not having a healer with him, which is his downfall. He also can't cleanse debuff, so if we get in Adventuring a shielder that can cleanse when applying shields, if the shield is beefy enough, you might be able to just run him and not a healer, which is massive because shields are insanely good. Let me know in the comments what you think of shields yourself. I'm actually going to go ahead and just exit out of this fight. Actually, there's a warp trotter. Yeah, let's just like let this rock, right? Shields are just so nice. I'm such a big fan of them. I'm actually so sad that it's taken this long to potentially get another shielder. And another thing is, if he's not a shielder, we might straight up go a whole year without getting a single character that provides a shield or another preservation character. Well, I guess we got 2 preservation characters, but like we're really gonna get 2 preservation characters that don't really do what their paths suggest. I know technically like Fushuan does do what her path is, but when we first saw preservation, we thought shields, right? This character in some capacity provides shields, and it just straight up doesn't. It's crazy to me. But regardless, no, we're actually gonna follow back with Bob. Anyway, let me know what you think of shields. Do you think they're overrated? Do you think they're always been good? Do you think they're not good enough? And before anyone says anything, I'm not done playing March 7th at all. She's cool. I know a lot of people like her, but the single target shield is just not enough, right? Especially on the harder hitting stages. I don't know. I wish if March provided an AoE shield on her ult, I think she would low-key be better than Gepard, just because she can get like a lot of attacks off. But I know a lot of people like March, so I ain't trying to get jumped by saying she's bad. She's just for the full purpose of providing a shield for your team to live attacks that otherwise you wouldn't live. March is not it. MC is not it. Gepard, not consistent enough. But anyway, that's enough of me for the video. Let me know in the comments, like I said, what you think of shields. And do you hope Venturing is a new shield character? Do you hope he works more like Fushuan? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe for more Honkai Star content. I will be going over the live stream that is going to be in how many hours? It would be like 10 plus or something like that. Bad at math. Anyway, it's going to be later tonight for me at least, but I'll be going over that, so don't forget to subscribe for that as well, and I'll see you there.